If so, awesome. If not, then yeah. Says I'm on air. Give me a minute, guys. Bear with me. I gotta make sure I have it up and running. There we go. Give me 1 sec, guys. I need to move that. I'm still getting kind of used to the Elgato here, so bear with me. I know not really set up yet. That and then the fact I'm just sitting here on my games page. Alright. So it says that we're live. Can I pull it up? Alright, can I do it this way? There we go. There we go. Yo. Again, what is up, everyone? I need to make sure everything is going perfectly. Looks like it. Let's hop into the game. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm getting into. I saw The Raven remastered on Game Pass, and I thought to myself, why not? It could be an interesting game. I read a little bit about it. It's, I believe, I don't even remember. Oh, God. Okay, so we got Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and Chapter 3. Alright, cool. Let's hop right into this. I don't know what to expect. Honestly. I believe it's a detective game. So, should be interesting. Also, I know I need to try and work on getting a face cam. As soon as I get one, I will have one up and running. Believe me. The last one I had for the Jackbox Party games, that was for my Xbox Connect. It got the job done, I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, it wasn't the greatest. So, yeah.
You'll be thrilled, Miss Pendray.
The Raven's heir. Soon as one of them's caught, another one takes his place. Hey, Harold, have you read this? Harold? Harold?
Dun dun dun. Dude, let me just tell you, this game, oh my god, gaming
Harold.
modder,
You hear me?
it's just beautiful.
This is no time for fun and games.
Another thing I like is the artwork looks kind of like the Telltale series.
Shh! Calm down. We're on the same side.
I Copper, what are you doing here? And where's Harold?
Harold? Well, there's another guard back there unconscious. That's probably him. The Eye of the Sphinx. Where is it?
It's there.
Oh, good. Then he hasn't got it yet.
You mean the Raven's heir?
Shh! Turn it off. He's gonna steal the eye.
But how do you know?
Doesn't matter. All that matters is that we catch him. Do you understand?
That's
Do you
almost
understand? You and me, mate. We'll be heroes. All right, now we just have to.
It's gone.
Halt! Stop! You're under arrest!
Nice. I'm already intrigued. And I haven't even touched it yet. Alright, when are we gonna get to us? Come on. I'm ready. Okay, I could not understand that language. The only word I saw on there was Cleopatra.
Hands up!
I don't have time to play. I'm on duty.
Okay. So, they speak English.
You're funny, but you don't look like a real cop. You don't even have a revolver.
Why do you need the gun?
It's the Raven. He was gunned down, so now I need a pistol.
Dead birds don't need guns. Nor do live ones.
You don't know who the Raven is, do you? He's the greatest burglar ever. He stole paintings from the Louvre and those priceless eggs with gold and diamonds.
Yeah, so this is like
and Bobby
Germany?
Says he replaced the crown jewels
France?
with rhinestones.
I know.
Somewhere in
who
Europe,
was.
more or less.
Although I don't quite buy that bit about the crown jewels. What's your name, boy?
My name is Matthew Miller,
And where are you from, Matthew Miller?
from Dillsburg, Pennsylvania. But my mom and I live in England now. She's taking
I was
care
right.
of some rich old lady. We're on our way to
Europe.
Venice at the moment. We're taking a cruise on a big ship.
Impressive. You've already seen half the world. I've spent my entire life in Switzerland.
Must be really boring.
You do know that these days there are thieves far more dangerous than your old Raven. 2 days ago, a precious ruby was stolen from the British Museum. There was an explosion. A guard was severely injured.
Really?
Yeah. And you know what the papers say?
You talk too much, Constable.
Zellner, monsieur. Anton Jakob Zellner.
Or did he pull a gun on you?
No, monsieur.
Get a move on.
Inspector Legrand, it's a great honor to work with a celebrity like you.
We appreciate the support of the Swiss police, but it'd be better if you'd remain seated and keep an eye on things.
Yeah.
Monsieur, Surely I can be of assistance.
Yeah, we
somehow.
can be of help.
I saw a safe being loaded.
We have everything under control. If you'll excuse me, I'll be in the first freight car at the back of the train for the rest of the trip.
I'm not here to enjoy the beautiful scenery. I am a good observer, and I have finally honed
wrong about
powers
that.
of deduction.
Thanks to that?
I watched the people on the platform in Zurich. I know, for
I will be the
example,
next
that
Sherlock
man
Holmes.
over there is a violinist.
That would be more impressive if there weren't a violin case next to him.
And I believe that the gentleman in the next carriage is a German doctor on his way to Italy to take up a new position.
And what gives
Damn!
you that idea?
There's the rod of Asclepius
The man's the
engraved
next
on his
Sherlock
coffin.
Holmes.
And he's carrying a German-Italian dictionary.
Maybe he's just taking a holiday in Italy, following in Goethe's footsteps.
Too much luggage. And no, he's not retiring to Italy either. The suitcases are too shabby for me to believe that he can afford to retire in his late 50s.
All right then, Constable...
Zellner.
Constable Zellner. If you're such a clever fellow, what am I doing on this train?
Oh, he's definitely guarding something.
I think you're guarding something.
Oh, really? And what might it be?
I
whatever's
really
in.
couldn't say. But it must be very important.
Why is that?
Because you are very important. They wouldn't have assigned the case to you if it were just a trifle.
Let's assume that we really are transporting something very important on this train. And let's assume that it really is my job to see that it arrives safely. Then why isn't the train crawling with police?
To not arouse attention.
You don't want to arouse attention.
Evident?
Even
But
I
why
knew that
not?
one. More men
There are
in
enough
this.
police on this train as it is. If there were more, they'd only get in each other's way.
I can assure you that I'd pack every seat in every carriage of this train with police, if it were a matter of deterrence.
You're saying you don't want to scare off potential thieves? Ah, you're laying a trap.
That would explain why it's just me, and not the army, n'est-ce pas? All the same, I can't comment on your speculation. Well, that is impressive, I admit. But the fewer people involved, the better. Get along fine without you.
You won't.
Won't? Pardonnez-moi.
I can help. And I will help. You are in my country. And I have been ordered to assist you. And that's exactly what I'll do. Whether you like it or not.
Clever and stubborn. Your commitment speaks volumes, Zana. But this is my show, and I don't need you. Bon voyage.
But how do you know?
Oh well. I was just
Oh, hello.
You cheated.
I did what?
I saw you talking to the German doctor on the platform. He told you everything himself, and you were just pretending to put two and two together.
And what?
No.
Do you know who that is? That's Inspector Nicholas Legrand. You have to impress him if you want to work with him.
I'm going to tell on you.
You'd really tell on me? To the very policeman who shot your dear Raven?
Whoa, it was him?
Mm-hmm. Hunted and killed Europe's most famous burglar. That's how he got his start.
I won't tell him a thing.
I wouldn't either. All right, Matthew. I have to do my work now.
Everyone calls me Matt. Well, except for my mom. She calls me Maddie, as if I were a
What?
little kid.
No.
Whether Legrand wants my help or not, I'll keep
Especially
my
with
eyes
like
open.
this time period.
Maybe
Maddie
I can
just,
change his
no. Nah,
All right.
you should be fine. Now watch, it's not gonna be this easy. I hope I didn't screw it up. We'll find out.
The violinist is a good-looking fellow, and he's traveling through the most beautiful mountain landscape of the world. One can only hope that his violin is better tuned than he. The violinist is a good-looking fellow, and he's the one can...
Okay. Let's talk to him.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Are you traveling to Istanbul non-stop?
No. I'll transfer in Venice to a ship. I'm on my way to Cairo.
Cairo?
I'm performing at the reception in the Egyptian Museum there.
I'm sure your recital will be a great success. But tell me, did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Anything unusual?
Persons acting suspiciously, for instance.
For heaven's sake, is that cause for concern?
Everything is in order, sir. We Swiss are just very cautious people.
I understand. No, I didn't notice anything.
Have a good trip.
Thank you.
Okay. On to the next.
Very kind of you. Thanks. Oh, pardon me.
No problem. The uniform is waterproof. Mr.
Lucio. Professor Edgar Lucio.
Oh,
imagine
professor. Are you a scientist?
getting
Do
out of
you
the
teach
way
at the Sorbonne?
No,
Just
I work at
to
the
get
British
back in his
Museum
way.
in London.
You don't say.
get water or tea spilled on you. Let's go with seeing
Did you
anything
notice
suspicious.
anything unusual on the train?
Here? On the train? No. I can't say that I have. Although I did spend most of the time in my compartment.
Nice.
May I ask where you are going?
Of course. To Venice. I'm
Nice.
going to meet some colleagues there.
Oh, Venice. A beautiful city, so I'm told.
Indeed. But I really have to take my leave now.
Okay.
If you work in the British Museum, then you must have experienced the burglary firsthand.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, no?
There was a lot of commotion, but I didn't really pay much attention to it.
There was a break-in in your museum, and it didn't concern you?
Well,
Wow.
let's just say that nothing that's happened in the last 2,000 years concerns me.
We'll say goodbye.
Very droll. I don't want to take up any more of your valuable time, but you do understand, don't you, that what concerns me is the present, and especially the robbery at the museum.
Yeah, of course. It's just, I'm in rather a hurry.
You'll get in touch if you notice anything unusual, won't you, Professor?
Of course, Constable. What's this?
What's the matter, sir?
The door. I can't open it.
We'll sort it out
So you got
somehow.
locked out.
The compartment is locked.
But I didn't lock it. I don't even have a key. I asked the steward. He was going to bring me one, but he never came back.
Someone locked it.
Find the steward. He needs to bring me the key immediately.
Calm down, Professor. I'll see what I can do.
You don't understand. I have to get back in my compartment.
All right, just wait here.
Why do you have to be in your compartment?
Perhaps a thoughtful conductor noticed that Professor Lucien wasn't in his compartment and locked it. You can easily lock the compartment door from inside by turning a little knob.
But I didn't lock it.
Okay.
Professor, if you had locked the door from in there, you wouldn't be out here.
That's true.
I mean, you can go past him. Thank you. Check on this door.
The little label on the door reads Baroness
Never
von
mind.
Trebitz. Blue blood on the Orient Express.
Wait, what? Oh, I can knock on the door. Okay. need to find a
I
stewardess.
don't believe it. I never thought I'd ever meet you.
Pardon me, but we'd prefer...
It's all right, Miss Miller. I'd like to speak to the inspector.
Unfortunately, just a constable, Lady Westmacott. I'm reading The Vicarage in the Mirror right now, for the 5th time at least.
That's nice, Constable...
Zellner. Anton Jakob Zellner.
This is my companion, Miss Miller.
A pleasure. As a writer...
Let's
you
ask
must
about
be
the
very
fellow
observant.
passengers.
Am I right? I mean, you have to study the behavior of people around you to create the characters in your novels, don't you?
I solved the mystery of human nature a long time ago, Mr. Zellner. Since then, most people just bore me.
Really? I had the impression you were eyeing me suspiciously as I came in.
What do you want to know, Constable?
The
Did you notice
archaeologist.
the man who just walked into the next carriage with a cup of tea?
I did. He seemed nervous. He was waiting at the bar for the steward, and since the steward never appeared, he elected to help himself. He took 2 biscuits.
He seems pretty young, but he's already a professor at the British Museum.
Interesting.
Okay.
I'll have to talk to him later. Just out of courtesy, of course.
Of course.
Let's ask about the violinist.
Did you notice the blonde man with the violin case?
I certainly did. He introduced himself and tried to make a good impression. People like him are drawn to wealth and fame, like moths to a flame.
But his charms failed on you.
I know him by name. David Kreutzer. He was a drain on my friend's purse.
Do you think he has a money problem?
People like him always have a money problem. No matter how much you give them, they always spend twice as much and
So
complain
you
that they have
go
far
and
too
call him
little.
a pickpocket, essentially. Okay.
Did you notice anyone else? What about the doctor?
I notice that you've asked me about everyone, except for the inspector who went in the direction of the freight car a few minutes ago. Isn't that the Frenchman who made his name when he caught the raven?
I wouldn't quite say caught.
Well, shot. Why don't you ask me about him and my theory about what he's doing here?
I don't think we should discuss Inspector Legrand's investigation in public.
Legrand, right. That was his name.
Man.
Will he save the day again?
You can tell these guys are
Or
doing
will you,
the practicing safe
Constable?
distance. Look at this. This car is completely empty. It's just 3 people. And I just
May I
entered the car.
ask what you're doing here? Are you on holiday?
Holiday? Yes, so to speak. The first and last holiday of my life.
Madam?
I've been writing since I was a little girl. It became my job, and now I've stopped. So, this must be a holiday.
You quit writing? Impossible. I have all of your books. Your Detective Partout is my favorite character.
Then I have bad news for you. I killed the old wretch off years ago.
I don't understand.
I'd rather not discuss my work, Constable.
Oh, well, fine.
Alright, we'll just say
As
goodbye.
much as I'd like to keep talking, duty calls.
You were right.
Madam?
I did observe you as you came in. You seemed so eager.
It's been a long time since I've had a chance to prove myself, madam.
And this is it. Your chance.
I do hope so.
Then grab it. Even small people can make big changes, as my friend Ronald likes to say.
I shall do my best.
Hey, on to the next.
Butterscotch. I've loved them since I was a child. Their only drawback, they don't play nice with false teeth.
Wait. I can take... You know... No, we're...
Maybe if I just suck it.
No, we're not gonna eat them. We're just gonna have some. Let's look behind the bar.
I suppose the steward won't object to me having a look around in his absence.
Examine butterscotches. Come back. Notepad.
pad on which the steward writes orders. Empty. Maybe he didn't use it because there's not much to do today.
Yeah, probably.
Perhaps he keeps the compartment keys in there.
Possibly.
Locked.
Oh, it's locked. Lovely.
Where could he be?
Let's see here. Radio, we don't care.
The steward probably uses the scissors on hard-to-open packages. These days, nearly everything is sealed up tight. A colleague recently told me about dry powdered soup in small bags. I couldn't believe it.
I think that is everything of importance here. There's the radio, but not a whole lot you can do with the radio. Let's talk to this dude.
Ah, Mr.
Zellner.
Right. How can I help you?
Let's do suspicious conductor and then
Tell me, did you
robbery
notice
after that.
anything suspicious here on the train or in Zurich?
You mean, except for the fact that my suitcase was stolen on the platform? No. Is there any reason to be concerned?
No, just routine.
Constable Zellner, please don't think I'm naive. I spotted the inspector from Interpol. Legarde is his name, if I recall correctly.
Legrand.
If you say so. At the train station in Zurich, he put a cash box into the safe, and then kept close watch as it was loaded onto the train. Don't tell me that a man at his pay grade routinely tramps across the Alps just to keep an eye on cash boxes.
A cash box? Like the ones you'd find in safe deposit boxes?
Precisely.
Okay.
And I believe we both have a good idea just what's inside.
Let's
There's
talk about the
something
conductor.
else. Do you know where the conductor is?
I'd like to know that myself. I told him to search for my missing suitcase in Zurich. He hasn't got back to me yet. He's probably in cahoots with the thieves, and didn't bother getting back on the train. If we don't crack down on vermin like them, the rabble will rule the world one day.
Well, at the moment, we still don't know what really happened.
He is not here doing his job. That's bad enough.
Right. Alright, let's actually talk about the
cash box in the safe. What do you think it contains?
A ruby was stolen in London. One of the legendary Eyes of the Sphinx.
Right.
The second jewel, an emerald, is rumored to be in a Swiss bank vault, if I remember correctly. Both jewels were supposed to be exhibited together in Cairo for the first time in 50 years.
Gotcha.
It does make one wonder.
Indeed.
Okay.
Auf Wiedersehen, Dr. Gebhardt.
Goodbye, Constable.
We'll go ahead and
it was
say
a
our
pleasant
goodbyes.
chat, really.
Okay, on to the next card.
The ladder leads up to the roof. It will be suicidal to climb up there while the train is at full speed. The wind, tunnels... No, I'll stay down here. A box with a padlock. I suppose it contains tools for the train's crew, maybe for coupling and uncoupling the cars. At any rate, it's positioned so that it's easier to reach from the ground than from up here.
Well, it's fine.
Locked.
Bang, bang! Don't move.
Matt, have you gone mad?
I'll shoot. Hey, my pistol.
You'll get it back in Venice. I could have fallen under the wheels.
I thought you were a ghost.
Ghosts don't exist.
They do too. Once you flew past the window.
Yes, sure. Now get moving.
Oh,
A ghost flew past the window.
I strongly suspect that the door is locked. No,
Yeah, might as well.
it's open.
Okay.
Hello? Wow.
Don't move a muscle, you
fiend.
Put the gun down, Robert. If I may introduce Constable Robert Oliver from the Yard. This is the revered Constable Zellner of the Swiss police, who obviously couldn't control his curiosity.
I hope you'll acknowledge that I, as a Swiss policeman, can undertake investigations in my own country.
Are we still in Switzerland?
I could be your eyes on the train, as long as you're here in the freight car.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There is a certain Professor Lucien on the train. He's an archaeologist from London.
And what's his story?
Well, it seems someone locked him out of his compartment.
Locked him out?
Well, yes. The door is locked and he's standing outside without a key.
Was it locked from inside?
It may have been. Do you think the locked door could be important?
Professor Lucien plays an important role in this story. Well then, Constable Zellner, be my eyes and ears on the train and see that Professor Lucien gets back into his compartment. Report back to me when you're through.
My pleasure, monsieur. I'll go attend to the door now.
Good. And, Constable Zellner?
Yes?
Don't bother us unless you have something new to report.
Of course. A thief might get anxious if there's too much activity in the freight car.
Exactement. Knock twice. Then we'll know that it's you.
Understood.
Alright, so now they know that we're working with them. Sit up straight.
An investigation on behalf of the brand that takes me one step closer. If I can convince him of my competence, I might even be able to see this case through to the end.
Sorry about that.
Oh, Constable?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
My son didn't make any trouble for you, I hope. It's
Oh,
just that
that's
he
her
just
son.
walked past us, silent and seething. That's usually a sign that someone's laid down the law.
I'm afraid so. He played a trick on me, a rather dangerous one. The lad left me no choice but to take away his wooden pistol as a punishment.
I understand. And thank you. Maddie is a very lively child. Sometimes he needs a strong fatherly hand.
Where is Matt's father, if I may ask?
He's gone.
Ah, I understand.
Could you, leave Maddie's pistol here, perhaps? So you don't have to bother with it?
Of
Yeah, I was
course.
just saying.
I told him he wouldn't get it back until Venice.
Yeah, I was just gonna say give it to the mother.
Very well. Thank you again, Constable.
Alright, on to looking for the I forgot the name. Basically stewardess. I think that's what it was. Basically so we can get the key going.
Yes, what is it?
Whoever that is, James, ask them whether they found my purse and then closed the door. The noise on this train is driving me crazy.
You're missing a purse. Was it stolen?
At the very least, I cannot find it, sir.
It was stolen.
When did you... When was the last time the Baroness saw her purse?
What?
In Zurich, on the platform, sir.
I just asked where you last saw your purse.
In Zurich on the platform. James, tell him that I still had it when I got out to stretch my legs.
The Baroness says...
Maybe you lost it there.
What?
The Baroness never loses anything, sir.
I never lose anything.
So
Very
someone's
well
been
then.
stealing stuff.
I shall be on the lookout
in
for your
Zurich.
purse. If I might ask you a few questions about your fellow passengers.
Someone lost
I thought he was looking for my purse.
briefcase the
James,
suitcase.
tell him to look for my
And
purse.
then now we got
The
purse
Baroness
missing.
wishes that you search for her purse.
But couldn't we perhaps... All right. First, the purse. I will have a look around.
Thank you, sir.
Can I please? Thank you.
Should I ask for an autograph? That will be quite unprofessional. But on the other hand...
Let's grab the book for now.
The large map shows the different routes of the Orient Express. This train began in Paris and ends in Istanbul as usual. Unfortunately, it will make most of its journey without me. This is the first car. The coal tender should be directly beyond this door, and in front of it, the engine.
Alright, so we can't... Alright, so how am I supposed to deal with... I would ask if they knew...
The steward must have forgotten the toothpicks. Normally, he would offer them discreetly after dinner.
Take a toothpick. We might be able to pick them up.
An extraordinary woman. Yet... Excuse me.
Constable Zellner, how can I help?
Alright, so we're gonna ask about the missing purse.
A passenger's purse has gone missing. I suppose you haven't seen it.
I'm sorry, Constable Zellner. As you know, I only deal with murder, not burglary.
Okay.
Have you asked my boy yet? Maddie is good at finding things.
I'll go and do that now.
Okay.
I was wondering if you might...
Sign your book, Constable Zellner?
If it isn't too much of an inconvenience.
Of course it's an inconvenience, but only a small one.
I mean, let's be honest. It'd be hard not to get a signature here.
You are welcome.
Thank you so very much.
When are you ever gonna meet someone famous again? Alright, let's say goodbye.
Farewell, Lady Westmacott.
Constable.
Alright, so now we go try the toothpick, see if that will help me pick the lock. If not, then we're gonna go talk to the kid. So yeah. Okay, the controls are a little finicky. Try and open the lock.
I don't believe that... It's no use. The bolt is too short to get a good grip on it.
We have a toothpick. Come on. Alright, talk to Matt.
Hello, Matt. Oh, come on. Are you going to be angry with me for the rest of the trip?
Until I get my pistol back.
I gave it to your mother.
Oh, man. Couldn't you have just raked me over the coals?
Would you have learned anything from that?
I didn't learn anything from this either.
Wow.
Come on, Matt. Did you really think that you can ignore me for longer than I can ignore you? I'm Swiss. It's practically a national sport.
Wow.
Matt is digging in his heels. I won't get anything out of him as long as he's angry with me.
Okay.
If I may trouble you once more. A passenger is missing her purse.
Let's ask him about the
Perhaps
purse.
you've seen it.
So, there are thieves on the train.
It's been missing for some time now. Probably since Zurich.
The Swiss don't let go of money easily, do they? Oh, pardon me. No, I haven't seen the purse.
Have a good trip.
Thank you.
I will try to make the comment that one of the passengers was, okay, whatever. I honestly have nothing to go on. So talking to
Hello,
him one more
Dr.
time.
Ah,
I meant to ask, the Baroness is missing her purse.
a baroness. This train is really full of the creme de la creme. The queen of crime is over there, and now a baroness as well.
Have you seen the purse?
Unfortunately, no. Do you know Lady Westmacott? You were talking to her.
Well, I'm an admirer of her work.
Like so many others. I once read in the newspaper that only Shakespeare and the Bible sell more copies than her crime novels.
I read that too.
She must be filthy rich. As a doctor, I'd have to work 1,000 years to earn that kind of money.
Alright.
Auf
So
Wiedersehen,
I'm pretty much
Dr.
at
Gebhardt.
a loss.
Goodbye, Constable.
I mean, probably
It
have
was
to
a
talk to
pleasant chat.
every person for everything, like the robbery right there, but... Is it possible for me to go back here? Yes. Alright, let's try this one more time.
I don't need the pad, but the pencil might come in handy.
Alright, nice.
I need a bit of wire or something like that to pick the lock.
Okay. Examine. Alright, so... Pencil might come in handy. We might be getting somewhere. Yeah. We're almost an hour in, and...
The box is secured with a padlock. I won't be able to open it without a key.
There's no point going in the back car. We have no info. It's obvious they're not gonna help. So... yeah. Okay, I'm kind of the controls in this is a little finicky. But other than that, the game's going decent. So I now have a pencil that might be able to get me into this door.
The bolt is too short to get a good grip on it. I'm at a loss without a key or a proper tool.
I don't know what all...
We Swiss are crazy about trains. We don't just have a lot of railroads. We have the most beautiful ones in the world.
I might be stuck again. Open the window.
Would you be so kind as to close the door? I don't want to sit in the dark.
Oh, pardon me.
Okay. And yeah, I'm at a loss. Alright, well. I mean, I could go back in here and just say that there's nothing I can do. I'm gonna end it here, guys. Like I said, there's not a whole lot I can do at the moment. So I'll see you guys next time. If you guys enjoyed this light stream of The Raven, please hit the follow button, hit the subscribe. You can always check out some gameplay over on Twitch. I stream a bunch of games over there. And like I said, I will see you guys next time.